Hello and welcome to Mysterious Realities. We would love to hear what you think about today's case and any suggestions of cases you wish to see us cover in future episodes. We would also really appreciate it if you could like the episode, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. It really makes a huge difference. Sit back and enjoy the mysterious phenomenon of crop circles. Some people believe that strange patterns appearing overnight in farmers' field is a new and modern mystery. However, what we now call crop circles have been a source of intrigue since the 7th century. These puzzles, whilst mostly found in the United Kingdom, have spread to a number of countries around the world in the last couple of decades, and they continue to be the source of countless books, groups, seriologists and motion pictures. Whilst they have been studied for decades, the question remains, who, or what, is making them? Crop circles are believed to have been reported for centuries. The primary evidence for this is a woodcut from 1678. The woodcut shows a field of oat stalks laid out in a circle. Many people take this to be a first-hand account of a crop circle. However, what is actually shown is a piece of folklore, the mowing devil legend, where an English farmer told a worker that he would rather pay the devil himself to cut his oat field than pay the fee demanded. Crop circles vary in size. Some have been recorded at as small as a few feet across, right up to ones being several hundred feet in diameter. Some of the larger circles can be accompanied by a number of smaller circles. These small ones are referred to as satellite circles. One of the largest circles to have been recorded appeared at Milk Hill, in Wiltshire, England, and measured over 900 foot in diameter, and the design was made from 409 circles all arranged in a circular spiral. Despite this size, the average size for a crop circle is around 250 foot in diameter. Just as you would expect, there are many theories about who or what produce this phenomenon. These theories range from whirlwinds, earth energies to extraterrestrials and human hoaxes. There is much public interest in crop circles is that these fascinating patterns are accessible to anyone, and everyone can take part in the search for answers. Investigating crop circles isn't just an activity for curious members of the public, as there has been some very interesting scientific studies carried out on the crop and soils from the circles. Additionally, there has been much research involved in identifying the ultimate meaning behind the designs. This has included fascinating research into the geometry and mathematics of the designs and shapes of crop circles, which suggest that the designs are not arbitrary or meaningless. People have connected the circles to subjects as diverse as star constellations and quantum physics to alchemy and spirituality. It is reported that the first crop circles appeared near the town of Tully, Australia back in 1966. A farmer claimed that he saw a flying saucer rise from a swampy area and then flew away at great speed. He further claimed that when he went to investigate, he discovered a roughly circular area of debris and flattened reeds and grass. The farmer assumed that this had been made by the alien spacecraft and was originally referred in the press as flying saucer nests. It is thought that the first real crop circles didn't appear until the 1970s in the form of simple circles in the English countryside. Throughout the years, the number and complexity of the circles has increased dramatically. The peak of activity was in the late 80s through to the mid to late 90s. The circles became increasingly more elaborate, including the illustration of complex mathematical equations. In July 1960, one of the most complex and spectacular circles appeared in England. Its close proximity to the mysterious and world-famous Stonehenge monument in Wiltshire added further intrigue to this phenomenon. It was a breathtaking fractal pattern called a Julia-set, and while simple or rough circles could have been explained away, as the result of a strange weather phenomenon, this was an unmistakably demonstrated intelligence. An additional claim, that made the design more mysterious, was the claim that the circle appeared in less than an hour and during the daytime. It was thought at the time that, if this was true, it would have been virtually impossible for hoaxers to be responsible. The circle became one of the most famous crop circles. However, it was later revealed that the circle had in fact been made in around 3 hours by 3 people very early in the morning that it was discovered. Virtually all crop circles share a set of characteristics. Given their names, there is almost always circles within the pattern. However, triangles, squares or rectangles have also been recorded. These shapes can also be accompanied by straightened or curved lines. The circles are formed overnight, often sighted early the next morning. However, there is no logical reason for extraterrestrials or Earth energies would only be able to create patterns at night. Of course, under the cover of darkness is a great advantage for hoaxers to create the designs. Another common feature is the fact that crop circles usually appear in fields that provide reasonably easy public access, close to roads and highways. They rarely appear in remote, inaccessible areas. There are many more theories about what or who creates crop circles. Thoughts include aliens, vortices, time travelers and of course wind patterns. However, other than for human input, there is a lack of good evidence to prove conclusively any of the alternatives. Whilst other phenomena such as psychic powers and ghosts is difficult to prove, there is absolutely no doubt that crop circles are real. The evidence is clear and many. With crop circles we have looked at internal and external factors, such as the content and the meaning of the designs. For example, is there a message? For external factors we can explore the physical construction of the designs. Many crop circle enthusiasts have created many theories about what is behind these patterns. One just example appeared in the early 1980s was that the patterns were accidentally produced by the vigorous sexual activity of hedgehogs. Another suggestion is that the circles are created by Earth energy fields and meridians called ley lines. Leading molecular biologist, Horace True, further suggested that they are as a result of time travel or alien life. He stated that the patterns could be made by human time travelers to aid with navigation our planet. He would work on the assumption that the designs were messages, and when decoded crop circle contain positive messages. Many of those that follow an extraterrestrial explanation believe that these visitors physically make the patterns themselves using spaceships, or by using invisible energy beams from space. A further source of the creation of circles includes the belief that it is of human creation, however, not in the form of hoaxes but of psychic powers being manifested into the crop and producing these extraordinary designs. Despite all these theories, the only one that has been proven is humans. In September 1991, 2 men confessed that they were behind the mysterious patterns and had been carrying out the pranks for decades hoping that people would think UFOs had landed. However, it should be noted that they never claimed to have made all the circles, so were there a number of copycats recreating their work or is there another non-human cause? Most crop circle researchers do admit that the vast majority of crop circles are created by hoaxers. But, they claim, there's a number that they can't explain. Unfortunately, there is no reliable scientific way to distinguish real crop circles from man-made ones. Thank you for listening. Have you seen a crop circle? What do you believe is behind the phenomenon? Let us know in the comments.